On March 9, 2017, the Akron's men's basketball team competed in their first game of the Mid-American Conference Tournament at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland. The Zips would face off against Eastern Michigan, hoping to advance to the semifinal of the tournament. The Zips would struggle in the first few minutes, letting the Eagles jump to an early lead, thanks to Eastern Michigan's Thompson scoring 11 points in the first half. The Eagles also limited Akron's shooting, but that wouldn't last, with buckets from big dog Isaiah Johnson, with a little help from his friends Noah Robotham and Antonio Jackson. But Eastern Michigan's Thompson would keep the Eagles in the fight, ending the first half 30-27 in Akron's favor. The Zips would then take off at the start of the second half, scoring the first 5 points of the half thanks to Big Dog, along with holding Eastern Michigan off with good defensive play. Later, Akron again would stretch its margin to 12 points, following a pair of technical fouls by Noah Robotham, who would go 11-12 from the foul line. With Robotham's points from behind the line, along with Isaiah Johnson's 24 points, Akron would go on to win the game 79-61. The Zips would then go on to play Ball State in the semifinals of the MAC tournament the next day.
The Zips men's basketball team took on Ball State in the second round of the MAC tournament at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. They were looking to advance to the championship round of the MAC tournament with a win in this game. Tavion Dunn-Martin picks up 3 of his 5 total game points from behind the arc right here. Later, Antonio Jackson drives through the paint and to the hoop. Antonio picked up his 1,000th career point at the University of Akron during this game. Once again, Isaiah Johnson was a force to be reckoned with in the post. His huge presence in the paint allows him to distribute the ball well and pick up 5 assists throughout the game. Big Dog came up, big elsewhere as well. He recorded 19 points and brought down 6 boards. Here he draws another double team and gets the ball out behind the arc to Antonio Jackson, the game-high scorer, who puts another 3 in the hoop. Jamond Ivey does well to move off the ball to the baseline to collect a pass and get 2 points off the bucket. The Ball State Cardinals kept themselves in the game with a combination of good ball movement and transition defense throughout the first half. Here, Quan shakes off the defender, collects the pass, and shoots the bucket. Later, Noah Robotham pulls up, gets 2 points, and then takes a contested shot for 3 points to put 5 up for the Zips. Big Dog sets an excellent pick right after that, and Noah is able to run around every defender on the planet Earth to make it to the bucket. Antonio Jackson played a great game from both sides of the ball. Here he gets the steal and takes it all the way down to the other side of the court and dodges the block for 2 points. Mid-second half, the Zips offense looked to be moving just a little bit too quick for the Cardinals. Dunn-Martin sets off a chain of passes that eventually find their way to Antonio Jackson, who puts up the 3-point bucket and makes it. The Zips would experience some resistance from Ball State late in the second half. It came in the form of a couple of drives to the basket, including this dunk that even we could appreciate. However, the Zips pushed back with some resistance of their own and drove to their own baskets a number of times, drawing fouls. The Zips would ride their near 52% field goal percentage to a 74-70 victory over Ball State and advance to the MAC tournament championship round against Kent State.
We've been simple most of the season. We haven't defended well most of the season. But what I mean simple is like just get the big guy the ball. I mean, like a complicated sport. I think people make it complicated. If you got a guy like that can score if they don't double him and can pass if they do double him, and you surround him with shooters, it seems to me the easiest thing to do is throw him the ball and play off of him instead of coming off of ball screens or trying to play one-on-one. Now, at the end of the clock, you have to do things like that. But I felt like for a 5-6 minute stretch to start the second half, we lost our minds, right? And we paid the price. But I will say the good thing about this team is they have the ability to play up, and they also have the ability to play when their back's against the wall. And sometimes when they have the lead, they don't play so great, or if they're playing an average team. But again, I think we got an unbelievable performance from Ball State. I mean, some of those shots were contested shots, and they're a skilled team. So that's why we have trouble with them, because you have to play on all of them. There's nobody to really play off of.
Okay, Zips fans, this is it, the game we've all been waiting for. On March 11th, 2017, the Akron men's basketball team would play their arch rivals Kent State in the Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland to decide who would win the Mid-American Conference and get the chance to play in the NCAA March Madness tournament. The Golden Flashes would open up the game, taking an early lead, but Akron wouldn't let Kent take their foot off the gas pedal, thanks to big dog Isaiah Johnson grabbing an impressive jumper, and Jamon Ivey. However, Kent State's Jimmy Hall and Jalen Walker would keep the Golden Flashes in the lead for the first half, ending 27-24 in Kent's favor. The Golden Flashes would come out hot in the second half, going on a 5-point run, and at one point the Zips would be down by 8 points before going on a 6-point run to get back into the game. However, the Golden Flashes would then go on a 10-point run, leading 57-49 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Ivy would keep Akron's stream alive with back-to-back 3-pointers, but Kent State's Jalen Walker would prove to be too much for the Zips, ending the game with a total of 30 points compared to Isaiah Johnson's 24, proving to be the key player for Kent State. The Golden Flashes would go on to win the final of the Mid-American Conference tournament 70-65. The Zips would once again fail to win the tournament and miss out on playing on the big stage of the NCAA March Madness tournament. They would later take part in the NIT tournament playing Houston.